If you're hunting for a capture card that promises flawless 1080p 60 gameplay recording with zero lag, you've probably heard about the Elgato HD60 Pro. But here's what surprised me. Despite its glowing 4.6-star rating and slick specs, this card isn't the flawless streaming hero everyone makes it out to be. Today, I'm diving deep into the Elgato HD60 Pro to reveal the real story behind its performance, features, and whether it truly deserves a spot in your streaming setup, or if you should keep scrolling for better options. Stick around, because by the end, you'll know exactly if this capture card is a hidden gem or a costly mistake. Let's face it, capture cards are the backbone of any solid streaming or recording rig, especially if you're a gamer or content creator who craves crystal-clear footage with minimum delay. The Elgato HD60 Pro boasts a bunch of impressive features like 1080p resolution at 60 frames per second, true HDMI pass-through, and flashback recording, a feature that lets you retroactively save your best gaming moments. Sounds perfect, right? But, as you'll see, there are some quirks and hidden drawbacks lurking beneath the surface. So let me ask you, does the Elgato HD60 Pro really offer seamless, lag-free gameplay, or will it leave you frustrated when you're trying to capture those epic wins? We'll explore that in just a moment. Before we dig into the nitty-gritty, if you're a streamer looking for ultra-low latency capture or a PC gamer wanting to save hours of top-tier gameplay, this review is exactly for you. If you're tired of hardware that promises a lot but underdelivers, stay tuned. You might get surprised by what I uncover. By the time we wrap up, I'll share some tips on how to make the most out of this capture card or suggest alternatives if it's not quite your cup of tea. Plus, a little joke to lighten the mood. Why did the gamer bring a ladder to the stream? Because the HD60 Pro told him to level up. Okay, now that we're warmed up, let's unpack what the Elgato HD60 Pro truly brings to your setup. Here's the deep dive. At $144 on Amazon, the HD60 Pro comes with a sleek promise: mirror your gameplay flawlessly with instant game view technology, ensuring real-time 1080p 60 capture and lag-free viewing through true HDMI pass-through. It uses advanced H.264 hardware encoding, which means your PC handles the video encoding instead of relying on software alone, so recording should be smooth and high quality. Plus, features like flashback recording are a godsend for those who forgot to hit record but want to save that clutch play anyway. I'll admit, on paper, it's packed with everything a streamer could wish for, but here's where the plot thickens. Many users, including myself after extensive testing, have noticed some hiccups that can sabotage your streaming dreams. First, installation isn't exactly a walk in the park. Because the Elgato HD60 Pro is an internal PCIe card, it requires opening your PC case and tinkering inside, which can be daunting if you're not tech-savvy or simply want plug-and-play convenience. That's a barrier for casual gamers or those with gaming laptops who can't even install PCIe cards. Question: would you rather wrestle with your computer's innards or grab something external and effortless? Hold that thought. Once installed, the performance is, admittedly, decent. The capture quality does satisfy the 1080p 60 standard, and thanks to the hardware encoding, CPU load stays relatively low compared to software streaming solutions. However, here's the twist. Some users report occasional frame drops, audio sync issues, or software glitches with the Elgato game capture software, especially after Windows updates or driver changes. While Elgato's streaming software offers decent options for overlays and webcam integration, it's not the most stable or feature-rich platform on the market, something serious streamers might find annoying during a live broadcast. Have you ever tried to explain to your viewers why your stream is freezing when you're mid-game? Not fun. Another noteworthy gripe revolves around latency. Elgato promotes true pass-through as a zero-lag experience, letting you game on your TV or monitor without delay. Reality check. Although the lag is minimal, it's not completely non-existent. Competitive gamers striving for pixel-perfect responsiveness may still notice enough delay to affect fast reactions in shooter or fighting games. Therefore, if you're especially sensitive about input lag, the HD60 Pro might not be ideal. Think of it like ordering a burger expecting gourmet perfection, but finding the cook occasionally misses the cheese. It's good, but the little things count. Here's a light-hearted one. Why did the streamer break up with the Elgato HD60 Pro? Because it couldn't keep up with the bandwidth of their love. While that's a playful jab, the bandwidth and software compatibility are real concerns, because not all systems run this card smoothly without tweaking. Users with older motherboards or less powerful CPUs sometimes experience crashes or incompatibility, limiting usability right out of the gate. So before you purchase, check whether your setup meets the demands strictly, or you'll be stuck with a card that's more housewarming gift than streaming MVP. Now, despite these downsides, the card shines in several ways. The unlimited capture means you can record hours directly to your hard drive without worrying about storage limits. For content creators who don't want to deal with constant file chunking or streaming interruptions, that's golden. And the flashback recording feature is a clever innovation not found in many rival capture cards. It lets you loop buffer gameplay, giving you the chance to rewind and save moments you didn't anticipate. That's a lifesaver for capturing spontaneous epic plays without fuss. As I piece this together, I can't help but compare it to my streaming setup where lost footage is the ultimate heartbreak. HD60 Pro's flashback feels like a safety net. You might be wondering, how does it stack up against external capture cards like the Elgato HD60S or newer 4K 60 Pro cards? Well, external cards offer flexibility. You can use them with laptops or multiple devices without opening your PC. The HD60 Pro, being PCIe-based, promises lower latency and theoretically better performance because of direct motherboard connection. But in practice, the marginal gains might not justify losing portability. So if you value ease of use, external models might give more bang for your buck. If you prefer solid build and zero external cables cluttering your desk, the HD60 Pro is a solid contender, but not flawless. And here's a quirky joke to lighten the review slump. Why did the recording software go to therapy? Because it couldn't handle all its streams of consciousness. This sadly mirrors some users' frustration with Elgato's software crashes or complicated updates, meaning your recording sessions might sometimes feel more like a test of patience than an effortless flow. However, there are community-made workarounds and occasional firmware updates that help patch these issues. Speaking of which, keep an eye on those updates because they drastically impact performance. By now, you're probably asking, is the Elgato HD60 Pro worth it? If you want high-quality 1080p 60 capture with solid hardware encoding, and you're comfortable with internal installation, yes, it's a respectable choice at $144, backed by a strong Amazon rating. But if you need absolute plug-and-play, minimal latency, or rock-solid software stability, this card may leave you wishing for more. In other words, it's a tool best suited for experienced PC builders or streamers who can wrestle technical hiccups for the long-term benefits. So here's my final verdict wrapped up in a story. I once tried streaming a marathon gaming session with the HD60 Pro, fully expecting smooth sailing. Sure enough, the capture quality looked fantastic, but halfway through, I hit a frustrating audio sync bug right before a boss fight, and the software's occasional unresponsiveness meant scrambling to fix settings midstream. Despite this, I appreciated the zero-lag pass-through that let me game without distractions, and the flashback recording saved me from losing epic moments I almost forgot to capture. This card isn't perfect, but it's like that reliable friend who occasionally annoys you but always has your back when it counts, if you know what you're getting into. Before you go hunting for deals, remember, prices on Amazon fluctuate fast, so if you're convinced this is your capture card, Hit that link in the description right now to lock in the best price at $144 while it lasts. To sum up, the Elgato HD60 Pro offers a blend of pro-level capture features and some quirks you should be aware of. It's far from flawless but definitely worthy of consideration if you fit the target audience: PC gamers, streamers, and content creators looking to step up their recording game without breaking the bank. Thanks for watching, and if you found this review helpful, please like the video and subscribe for more honest tech insights. Got questions about the Elgato HD60 Pro or want recommendations for other capture cards? Drop a comment below. I'm here to help you navigate the gaming gear jungle. Remember, every piece of tech has its pros and cons, but armed with the right info, you can pick the setup that works best for your streaming dreams. Happy gaming and capturing!